It's time to check in with Steve Anthony. Morning, Steve.
I am not alone. Young Pooja Honda. Let me read from my sheet of paper here because it's a wonderful introduction that I spent far too much time on. Les McKewon's the Bay City Rollers are heading our way. If I Only Want to Be With You and Saturday Night or Money Honey have ever been an earworm for you, then you're part of the crowd. Otherwise, you're just crawling out from underneath a rock. You missed out on one of the great joys of life, the voice of the Bay City Rollers, and they're on tour across Canada right now. Les McKewon, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. It's great to be on your show.
Yeah, it was truly, it is not my show, sir.
Wow, sorry at all. Everyone's show.
All right,
Canada's show.
Let me go back to the very beginning. Well, you know what? Let's get to the tour first. Okay,
yep.
So a couple of dates around here that within our viewing area, as they say.
I didn't realize I couldn't really play Toronto because I'm playing Rama Casino.
That's right, Casino Rama, which is a little bit north
and we're playing Montreal. We're playing Hamilton. Lots of shows are sold out, which is brilliant.
Right.
Just shows you all that good music. People don't forget it.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you the monetary thing. Do you still make a lot of money from songs getting airplay? This is for the young songwriters out there.
Yeah, no, you've got to be very careful what kind of papers you sign when you're a young kid.
Sorry, this is live and learn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of that stuff still in the courts, keeping lots of lawyers employed and in the kind of fabulous luxury lifestyles that they become used to.
Now, the Bay City,
yes,
the Bay City Rollers were formed before you joined them. When you joined them, were you the final piece of the puzzle to make the Bay City Rollers the international success that they were? The answer to that question, by the way, is yes.
Yes. That's exactly what happened, Steve. It was November 1973. I joined the Bay City Rollers. And it was shortly thereafter that we sang on the song called Remember, which shot into the charts in Edinburgh and in London. And then it became a hit. And, of course, our most famous song here in Canada would be Saturday Night, I think. And, of course, Money Honey. Yeah. And You Made Me Believe in Magic. Yeah. Aye. It's a great song.
You lost me at
Aye, the new. Good morning, Canada. How are you all doing?
You lost
me. It's a great morning, okay. Up in the hills. I see we've got a wee bit of mist coming in over the mountains.
How much time do you spend talking to the audience? Obviously, you're a riot. You are, and I hope some of that happens on stage too with your report.
We talk. I feel very relaxed now on stage, so I do try and slow down and make sure that
What's
people.
What's that like?
It's difficult, you know.
No, I know. That's the whole thing.
Your brain's going, so much faster than your mouth needs to slow down sometimes. Not you, me.
Yeah.
And I've got to consciously be aware of where I am and who I'm talking to and try my very best, because it's very difficult. Humour is sometimes very difficult to translate.
Right, exactly. It's geographical a lot of the times too. One would not think that you should associate Howard Cosell, for our older viewers, Howard Cosell with anything musical, but he actually is significant in the life of the Bay City Rollers.
He was great. Our debut in New York was the Howard Cosell Show. And he introduced us. I can't do a Howard Cosell accent, but he had a special kind of voice, didn't he? Can you do that?
I will not even try.
Okay.
But I know, just hang on a second, downstairs Dave will come on the speaker. He's going to try it before we're finished.
All right, cool.
I know that.
And we were on the show, and we were all put inside this big tartan box. It was
a what?
A tartan box, a plaid box. Is that how you say it? Tartan box. And it was all tied up with a ribbon, and it said, "With love from Scotland." And Howard Cosell introduced us, and here we have the Bay City Rollers, and the tartan box exploded like this, and there we were going S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y, night, like that.
Wow, you do know how to spell it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Would you know?
Sorry.
Okay, try.
It was Thursday last week.
Try singing the song right now. Try Thursday Night. Go.
Thursday. Thursday.
It just doesn't have the same ring.
Yeah.
Try Wednesday.
No, I'm fed up with these days of the week.
All right.
You're just playing with me now, Steve.
Now, this is going to be absolutely insane to ask you. How many gigs do you think that you've played? And there's a reason I'm asking that. Thousands? Tens of thousands?
Oh, definitely. I would say it's definitely close to 10,000. It must be. I've performed at least 200 times every year since I was 15.
No kidding. That many dates, that many gigs a year?
At least.
Wow. What was your family life like? If you were away all the time?
Well, it was, brief. I'm still married, thank God, to a long-suffering wife, my Japanese wife, Keiko, and my son, he's 29 years old now. I've moved him from the basement to the attic, and he's quite happy.
Yeah.
He's a computer programmer and loves music, plays all kinds of instruments, but is not really interested in being famous.
Oh, I see. Does he know? Does he know? It's like you ask somebody this when they have 5-year-olds. Does he know what you do for a living?
Yeah.
Does he?
He does.
I don't know what my dad does. I'm not sure.
Oh, he's very proud of me. Of course, he wasn't always that. You know what kids are like, especially boys. They go through those phases when they're 12, 13, 14. They don't really like you very much. And then a little bit later, they even hate you. And then they come back to starting to love you again. It's great, yeah, going through all the things and him living in the house. I think he's still in the house. He's got a key.
You never go in the attic, so
no, you never go to his room.
Yeah. Did he ever, in growing up, was he ever embarrassed?
Oh yeah, very definitely embarrassed. Yeah. Of course, all these kids, they want to be cool, and if someone as famous as me and from an old band like the Bay City Rollers, it couldn't be more embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. To him, you know, going to school liking rap music and all this kind of stuff. And you know what those kids are like? They all want to be part of the crowd, and they start wearing their trousers all funny and start talking with things like this and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And they say things to you, and you go, what?
Okay. I know you probably have hundreds, but the reason I asked you how many gigs you do, just really quickly, tell me the best gig ever, and it doesn't have to actually be that, but one of them.
Well, I think because I'm in Canada, one of the most exciting things that ever happened was here in Toronto, at Nathan Phillips Square, in the summer of '76. We were recording our album Dedication, and we got asked to come and do a radio promo. It's only going to take 10 minutes, guys. Let's hop in the back of this van, and we'll take you there incognito. You come out the back of the van, you wave to the crowd, back in the van, and you'll be back in the studio before you know it. Okay, we'll do it. We end up going on a stage in Nathan Phillips Square, and there's 65,000 screaming fans there. Yeah. It was what an experience. It was great.
All right.
It was fantastic.
All right. Belleville at the Empire Theatre on the 2nd, Ottawa, Barrymore's Music Hall on the 3rd, Aurelia Casino-Rama we talked about on the 4th, Hamilton, Studio Theatre on the 5th. If they're not sold out, you should get tickets to see Bay City Rollers. It truly was a pleasure having you here on the show.
Steve, it's great to meet you again.
Thanks a lot. We'll talk later. We'll be back. This is CP24 Breakfast. Good morning. Milestones next.